Episode 37, fellas. How's it going?
Fantastic, Britt. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Jerry. How's it going, Todd?
Doing good, man.
Who uses this damn microphone? Why do they always put it down to like where I have to go like this, like down to get it? Like, who does this every single week?
We've only been sitting here 15 minutes. You could have messed with the mic before we started.
Well, I messed with it now.
You know, Jerry, as I'm listening to the intro, I'm starting to agree with you. A minute and a half is a little bit too long.
It's a long
That was
intro,
long.
boy.
I felt like that one was longer than normal.
I read the
Did you
entire-
add something to it?
I read an entire Blake Griffin article while that thing was going on.
Yeah.
I finished under the table.
Might want to cut that one down.
Yeah. Might have a new, those watching on YouTube, you aren't fortunate enough to hear the intro. But those of you who are listening on RCR radio are blessed with that minute and a half
It is
intro.
a great intro, though. It is
It
good.
is. It's going to be tough to take out, but something has to be taken out.
I got to do something for YouTube. Like, the YouTube guys are getting cheated.
Can't we just stream
No.
it? Can't we just stream
They
the
have
same
those
audio?
great blurry pictures that come up during the podcast.
I got a picture for you, Jerry. Well, guys, on today's show, we're going to talk about recent demolishes that Golden State did to the league.
Boy.
We're going to talk with LeBron James. LeBron James is going to call in
Awesome.
to talk to us about the recent firing of David Blatt.
That he had nothing to do with, so I don't
Yeah.
know how good the conversation
Yeah, he
is
said
gonna
he
be.
had no idea until the following morning. Like,
Right.
I believe that.
So we'll get his opinions on everything. And
Can
then,
you imagine, like, if they just didn't let LeBron know?
Yeah, right. LeBron would literally he would go to David Griffin and be like, "Your career's over, my friend."
I'm pretty
And
sure it's
David
like
Griffin
in.
would be
I
"Uh-oh."
bet you it's contract. Like, I bet you it's in his contract. I bet you they're obligated to let him know like major changes.
Sure.
I bet he called as the GM. Like, probably.
Like,
he
yo,
was
we're
in the
rolling
room
with-
with the GM. He's like, let me talk like you. Let me talk like you.
I like that David Griffin afterward was like, "I think it's offensive
Yeah.
that we. It's offensive to us that we
played-
have to check. Like we have to check with LeBron." I was like, "Yes, you asshole!
Yes.
Don't even act like you don't. Like you pussy. Go back in the 8th row where you sit and
Don't act like your job is difficult, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. The only job that you had was to the only job he had in serious trade that he made. He probably messed up when that was probably. Wouldn't you rather Wiggins than Love?
At the moment, I mean, it's a
Love
toss
looks
up now.
Love looks lost in that. He looks lost.
Yeah, but I will say
Like,
that's
I
a big
don't-
part of why they said they traded David Blatt is because he didn't utilize Love the way he's supposed to be. Like a big man, here's what you did. You turned a big man, much like they did in Miami with Chris Bosh. You turn a big man who is three-dimensional into a one-dimensional player where he's only able to shoot from stand on the outside and wait for the ball. And I think that's where they were upset is like, listen, we have this guy that we're paying an obscene amount of money, and now you're not using him, and we're gonna have to end up trading this guy away. And, you know, are we going to find a piece better? So they're like, all right, well, we got to dig somewhere. So what they did is they dug the old knife into David Blatt and stabbed him right in the back after a 2-game winning streak.
All right, Jerry, let's go back 2 years. All right, they gave up Wiggins, Bennett, and I think some future picks as well.
No, they gave, maybe one future pick.
But what else was out there that they could have made a move like that?
Not much.
I feel like there could have been more on the table.
No, they got a lot.
They
for
got
that.
freaking Kevin Love, dude.
But the other team,
They got Kevin Love. The only bad part is they gave up Wiggins, and Wiggins is a complete stud.
he is, but
And he would play so well off LeBron. That's exactly what
It would be
team
fun to
needs.
watch them like that.
And the way you beat Golden State is to move up and down the
Correct.
court.
Well, I mean, I guess if you would have went back 2 years ago and said like, "Hey, Golden State's going to
Sure.
be playing small ball and be incredibly like they're going to smoke everybody playing small ball," you'd probably be like, "All right, well, maybe we shouldn't go after a slow big man that can't play defense."
no. If you heard that, you would say you're lying.
Yeah,
Like, because
you're
no
right.
one
You're
saw
right.
that coming.
Nobody saw it.
I mean,
Still, nobody sees it coming. You shit
Yeah.
me? Like, yeah, everybody.
we're still doubting Golden State.
I know.
Like in the back of our heads, like
I still am. I'm like, Spurs are going to smoke them, and then
I
they're
know,
like
me
up by 30 and a half. I'm
God,
like, well,
man.
maybe not.
yeah.
And how about your Cavs?
Yeah,
they didn't look much. That game was over by the first half.
They
Also,
got destroyed.
That was embarrassing.
It was
Got a
embarrassing.
coach fired.
Well, it did. It got, you know what's funny was Coach Pop last night. He said, "I hope I don't get fired for this one," because they got smoked last night by Golden State, and he said the same thing. But I was like, like David Blatt after that absolute annihilation.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because it's a man that's leading the East. Your team is leading the East, and you took your team in the first year to a finals, and you took them actually without your other two stars,
had a 2-1
all-stars.
lead.
Yeah,
without two of your big three.
Yeah, and gets fired after. I mean, it was the worst loss, I guess, in LeBron's history of him being in the league. But, I mean, rough.
I wonder what happened there. I mean, did LeBron just go to the GM and be like, "Yo, Lou's running it"?
I guess.
Like, is that what happened?
You know what's
that's
cool?
kind of how I envision it.
You know,
if Lou's running it, then you're asking the wrong question.
Yeah.
I feel like Tyronn Lue is not.
You know what I forgot to
You know
wear?
what I mean.
I have
No,
socks.
you know what I mean. Like,
know
LeBron's running it.
I know
Like,
exactly
like-
what you mean, but I just don't like Tyronn Lue. I mean, I know he's been around the league as far as on the benches for a while, but
He looks funny dominating, like trying to dominate men. Like
he's small compared to those
tiny,
guys.
dude.
He was a point guard. He's
so
a small
tiny.
guy.
He's a small point guard.
Small one, yeah. You know what's funny is I have socks with Tyronn Lue on it, and guess what they are?
Lakers?
No.
No?
It's Lakers, but he's getting shot over by Allen Iverson.
I was gonna say,
Like it's like AI.
did they really make Tyronn
No,
Lue socks?
it's AI, and AI's raised up shooting,
Yeah.
and then it's
Okay.
it's Lou like in the Lakers jersey. and
I
you're
was
like, oh,
pretty
my.
confident that Lou never reached sock making.
Oh God,
like-
no! He's got to be happy he's on a sock
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I remember, like the highlight of his career to me is getting stepped over by Allen Iverson. in the
Yeah, I was about to
finals.
say that.
Yeah, that's all right.
It should have been that sock, if any.
It should have been that sock.
And he
Just
should have been
laying
the
down.
ground.
That would have been
The bottom of the sock.
That'd
you
be
know?
a fantastic.
Just walk
sock.
all
That
over
would
Lou.
be. You know what I was upset with? I looked at the sock that they came out with for the Heat, and it was I was not going to buy because I hate the Heat, but
LeBron.
no, it's Alonzo Mourning, and I was like, I don't want that.
What's wrong with Alonzo?
That's I'd get,
A
if you-
true
if you
Heat
put-
fan. A
if you
true
put-
Heat fan loves Alonzo.
No,
For sure.
if I was gonna pick a sock, it would be Dwayne Wade on it, and that's what I was like. All right, I'll get it if Dwayne Wade's on. And then I saw Alonzo Mourning, and I was like, no, I'm not that. I'm not. And I'm a big fan of those socks, and I wouldn't do it.
Where's the socks today?
Just the Puma today.
yeah, sell out. Like,
I only have like 14 pairs. I can't, and I actually roll through socks. I'm weird about socks. I can only wear socks, and then I have to wash them with only socks. So I have like almost probably 100 pairs of socks, like because I won't wash them with any other clothes. I'm weird about socks. So I have to have that many, in which I can last almost. I mean, now I can last probably about 2 months without ever reusing a sock, and then washing them all together in one load.
So do you go no matter what color the sock is? They all get one load.
Yeah,
So you washed your white like athletic socks with your business.
correct.
I know you're dating Alex, but are you sure that's not a guy? like
I told her, I was like, listen, there's one weird thing that you got to know. One. And I was like,
Why?
That's it.
I think the weird.
Other than the masturbation 7 times a day, but
All
that's
right.
not that weird. It's
You know, that's-
pretty typical.
I think
that's
the weird
average.
I
question
masturbated
is
before I came here today.
is why is she
when I
not-
said 2 minutes, I was actually masturbating.
I like that you'll answer my text mid-stroke.
I had to say it because I was like,
I'm
give me 2
stroking
minutes
keys,
or
you're
something.
stroking these.
I
you
was.
know?
Well, I got home after the gym, and I was just, my libido was going, so I had that.
Something me and Todd don't do is see a gym, right?
No.
Well, let's get through these standings so we can get to this
Yes.
phone call, guys. I know it's, what is it, Tuesday the 26th? So we are, I don't know, right at about 40, right about midway through the season.
Correct.
And midway through the season, Golden State has kind of put their stamp on it. But
Especially-
had they lost, Spurs are only a game back.
Yeah.
Which is like pretty incredible to think.
It's absolutely incredible.
But they didn't lose.
No,
They
They
smoked,
did far from losing.
they smoked them. They were up by 30 in the third.
Yeah, I heard a good thing about it. You know how Pop just like rests his players on random days, and they're like, well, Seth Curry doesn't need rest because he rests like pretty much the fourth quarter of every game.
It's true, man. It's true. You know what they were showing as statistics is Curry is leading for points in the first quarter and the third quarter, and the reason why is because in the fourth quarter he doesn't even have to play ever.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty
LeBron's leading in the league in fourth quarter points. And there's a reason, because the Cavs are never blowing anybody out, so LeBron has to step up his game. Curry's leading in third quarter, and he's first quarter, so he starts off the game hard, kind of eases off in the second quarter, hits it hard again, and then he doesn't even have to play at all for the third quarter. It's just crazy.
That's a lot of the reason Blatt probably got fired is he worked the dog shit out of James. Like, he's up there in minutes in the league.
Yeah, he is.
So, like, the
And
front office...
there's no need. Like, who cares if you lose?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, who cares if you lose? If you're the second or third seed,
It wouldn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No, you're gonna
Not in
you're
the
gonna
East,
win
not in the
East.
East.
Yeah.
So as we're looking at it on the East, the Raptors are 2.5 games back, which, I mean, they're in striking distance of it. But like you said, it doesn't really matter. Home court doesn't matter. Nothing really matters out of the East. The only team I think that's going to give them trouble, I feel like, might be the Boston Celtics if they make a trade. Bunch of pieces, and I feel like somebody's going to make a trade in the East because like somebody wants to go after it.
I don't see the Celtics ever competing with the Cavs
Unless
unless they get like Cousins or something like that.
You know, I've been on the League Pass spill, and like for some reason I watch a lot of Boston games. They're actually fun to watch.
They are fun to watch.
Yeah.
I will
They
say
play
the
team
team
ball.
is a lot
They
of
play
fun.
team ball.
It is a lot of
For
fun.
a team with not a dominant score, like they find ways to get an open man the ball, and like it's
Yeah.
actually fun basketball to watch.
I would say their biggest threat in the East is the Bulls.
Bulls for sure.
Yeah.
They just got beat by the Bulls pretty good the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got the Bulls. Everybody's still crowded up there. I mean, nobody's really out of it. I mean, the Bucks are still in there. The Magic, the Wizards, the Knicks, the Hornets, they're all sitting there a couple games back. The only teams out of it are the Brooklyn Nets and, of course, the 76ers.
I hope the Knicks make it, man.
They should. I mean, they're only a game back.
You know what I was reading today? That Carmelo Anthony, they're playing tonight, I believe. Carmelo Anthony is playing, or Knicks are playing OKC. But Carmelo Anthony and Kevin Durant, head to head, it's 12-1. 12-2 in Carmelo Anthony's favor.
Really?
Against
So,
Durant?
yeah, Carmelo Anthony, I guess, just owns Durant.
That's funny.
Isn't that weird? Weird statistic. When I saw that, I was like, what the
It is
fuck?
weird.
It's like weird because he doesn't win against anybody.
So my boy's playing. He's been playing some good ball lately.
You know, Todd was
Because
hyping him up
3-6
last.
Latvia is starting to take over that
Dude,
team.
Todd
He's
was
like,
hyping
"Oh, boy,
him up,
bad."
and he made the freaking All-Star game as a starter.
Dude,
I know, it's
he's
embarrassing.
he's special, dude.
Special
not
like a
Melo.
retarded
Are you talking
person?
about-
No,
like who,
no.
who are you talking about? Lativa?
Special like a Down syndrome guy?
No. I'm talking about
3-6 Latvia?
yeah. How do you, I don't. It's
Porzingis?
Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, there you go.
He is. He is a special player.
Did you hear what Durant called him?
No.
He calls him a unicorn.
I like that.
So now all the New York media is like hyping up that they're gonna get Durant to come to play for
with the
Knicks.
unicorn?
That's a good segue to my new favorite team, the
That would be
Yeah, I see that.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
that would be an amazing team, though.
Yeah, it would.
Durant with 3-6 Lafayette.
And
Yeah.
Melo, if he actually just stood on the outside and shot,
That's all
which
he
is
would
a
have to do.
phenomenal shooter,
That's
he
all
can
he would
do
have
it.
to do.
If he did it, we've talked about that. If Carmelo would just stand on the outside and shoot, he would be unreal because he's a great shooter. He's a phenomenal scorer, but it's when he just gets fat and lazy is when he sucks, and that's a lot because he is a fat, lazy man.
Well, let's take it on over to the West. Todd, I know you're a betting man. I'm thinking about putting some money on the Thunder to win it all.
I like that.
And because they're a long shot, and
Yeah.
like I mean, I'm throwing my money away.
You get your pretty good odds.
Yeah, they're getting pretty good odds right
What are
now.
you
I
getting
think-
about 8-1 to win
Yeah.
the West or
Yeah,
to
to
win
win
it
the-
all? You might as well
to win it all.
You might as well do it to win it all if you're
Yeah.
gonna do it to win the West.
Sure.
I think they're 8-1, like you said, and like I'm just.
I wouldn't even
I'm
mind
feeling
doing,
them for a long shot.
I kind of like that too, and I wouldn't mind doing the Clippers.
I bet you you're
either.
getting more than 8-1. You looked it up?
I looked it up a few days. I've been betting football pretty hard.
You know it was 8-1.
Yeah, it was
I'll be
their
in
plus
Vegas next
800.
weekend, so if you guys want to make some long shot bets, let me know, and I'll make them.
Oh, I've been doing it online, Jerry.
well.
Not all of us.
Where are you staying?
Venetian. Nice.
You hear that, morning Hardwood listeners? You can
Nice.
see Jerry live at.
Venetian.
You won't be there much.
No. I'll be mostly at
Treasures.
Treasures indeed.
Well, guys, big news in the West. Take it from here, Todd. Your boy.
Dude, my man Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Is that where you're going?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Man, what an idiot, dude. So he gets in a fight at a restaurant in Toronto with his boy, like his buddy that he hangs out with us, the athletic trainer or assistant athletic trainer for the Clippers. And spreels outside into the streets, and he supposedly punches this guy multiple times. This guy's like,
They said he punched him in the restaurant too.
yeah.
Punched him in the restaurant, then went outside and started.
How's there not
still beating
film?
him.
Does Toronto not have good cell phone service?
Apparently.
What do you mean? They probably were just like, "Whoa, this is scary. Get away from it."
Yeah, but they're just watching like a.
I would if I saw Blake Griffin beating.
But how is there
anybody, I'd be
just not
"Yep."
like restaurant film? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
security cameras. Just gotta be.
Well, we'll see the video. The video will come out. Somebody's holding on to it, waiting for top dollar.
TMZ will get it.
Yeah.
Jerry, can you do any speculation to what was said?
Yeah, he said, "You are the most hideous man I've ever seen. You're hard to look at." and Blake was probably like, that's the third time someone said that in the last hour. I'm pissed. No, Blake's not that bad looking. He's just weird looking.
Yeah, I feel like it had something to do with his twin brother. Like the guy probably said something about his brother.
You think?
I feel it had to be personal.
It had to, and it's not like Blake's playing bad right now, so it's like, what could have been said?
But he's not playing, period.
Dude, how soft are his hands, though?
Apparently.
Apparently.
You can't be breaking your fist on that. You're a basketball player. You got to have a good grip and shit.
And you'd think his fist is probably like the size of like those Hulk fists when you put them in, like they're just massive.
Like he must have hit him in a terrible spot, or you would hear like how fucked up this guy was.
They said it was pretty noticeable that his face was pretty beat.
I mean, if Blake Griffin gets a good shot on your face, dude, and you're, that dude's a
athletic
monster.
trainer, you're probably like at max your size, like 6'2", 6'3".
Like I saw a picture with them standing next to each other. He's like a foot taller than him.
Is he?
Yeah. There's no way this kid's more than like 5'10".
Oh boy, then he got.
And Blake Griffin's like 6'8", like 265, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder how big the other guy is because it's not like
He's probably like 5'10", 200.
God, just kick him then. Like protect your hands.
Yeah.
Or use a knife. Like I'm always one to use a knife in a restaurant. I'm not doing damage.
Yeah, why not? Just murder.
Get
out of the way for death.
Then you got good hands.
I should just pull out a gun.
Yeah. Got good hands for murder.
Should just drove the car over him.
But yeah, so Blake Griffin going to be out for a little while.
They say 6 weeks at least.
Yeah.
Well, they're sitting at number 4. Anybody going to take their spot?
I don't know.
Memphis not.
I mean, they're 11-3 without Blake Griffin.
Look at the Rockets.
That's what they
3
said on
games
ESPN.
behind.
Are they better without Blake? So I mean, does it matter that he's gone?
No way.
No, I don't think so.
That's a ridiculous comment. They've only played 4 teams over 500 without him, and they're 2-2.
Well, guys, it looks like
that's the stat right there.
New Orleans, I think every week's been creeping on up. They're only 4 games back of the 8th seed now. That's not unrealistic. I told
you guys a long time ago that they were going to make the playoffs.
I know, and we said it was a very, very big long shot, but it is still a long shot, but it's not that unreachable.
Sacramento's playing some good ball. Good ball.
Well, not just Sacramento, but Boogie's killing it. Yeah,
Wow, they got the 8th seed.
57 or 56 and a loss last night.
Yeah, he's right now the 3rd on the scoring list.
Yeah,
how about that?
Man, I hope Sacramento really messes up and pisses him off, and he goes elsewhere because
where would he go, Todd?
Dallas. Why not?
Well, guys,
he's my only hope.
What if you got him, but you had to take Rondo too?
I'll do it.
Yeah, he'll do it.
I'll do it.
Why? What if Rondo just feels like laying down and ruining a team again?
I'll take my risk.
Yeah, you'll take that risk.
I think Boogie.
Hopefully, him and Boogie are just
punch him in the face.
Yeah, hopefully.
He'd go up Blake Griffin.
Get Blake to get in there and break his hands.
Well, guys, we're going to get into that interview with LeBron, so I'm going to let you two boys handle that, and I'm going to go work the patch board. Before we get to that, though, thank you guys for listening on rcrradio.com. A few of you are now starting to use the Amazon banner, and for that we thank you. Got to pay for Jerry's socks, got to pay for my haircut, and
Britt's getting a haircut.
I mean, we can't. I mean, he's wearing a Masters jacket. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get a cut of anything. Well, Todd's got enough money, so the rest of us will benefit from you using the Amazon banner at the top of rcrradio.com. So we thank you guys for that, and I hope you enjoy the upcoming interview. Guys, we are back, and I'm going to put you through to our special guest for the night, LeBron James. So I'll let you guys carry it away, and I'm just going to do the patchwork.
All right, well, welcome, LeBron. Good to have you on the phone, buddy.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
You are on the phone, LeBron.
Exactly.
All right, so LeBron, I have a question. How long do you think it's going to take for you to win a championship in Cleveland?
Not 5, not 6, not 7.
Is that months or years or what is
What about
that?
just the first one in Cleveland?
Nah.
No.
I mean, no, he's just not going to. I
hope that's not your final
I hope
answer.
that's not the answer. I hope he gets a couple of them at least.
Exactly.
LeBron, I have a question. What do you think? What's the best thing in Cleveland?
You talking about the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, that's my shit. I've been there twice.
I do love that.
You know Superman was created in Cleveland?
No, I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
It's some nuts shit.
Crazy.
Exactly.
So when David Blatt texted you that you called him to his office and you were going to let him go, how did he take that?
And humans make mistakes.
So he was a
Humans make
mistake?
mistakes.
Was he the
Are you saying
mistake?
David Blatt was a mistake?
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
That's harsh.
So how'd you let him down?
I've dreamed about this moment.
Damn, that's harsh, LeBron. You dreamed about firing David Blatt?
Exactly.
Damn, you're cold-blooded, LeBron.
So it's got to be part of your contract that you are you are like /GM.
Because that's not what I'm about. I'm about business and
Well.
Not necessarily GM business though.
Nah.
More like on the court business.
I'm not just up here blowing smoke and none of these fans.
You know what pisses me off, LeBron, is how much I pay for texting on my phone.
Reread old text messages. I got free texting.
You have free texting?
Free
I got
texting?
free texting.
What?
Damn.
I got free texting.
Man, so many perks of being LeBron.
When I decided to go back to Cleveland.
Yeah, all the perks are back in Cleveland for sure.
The free texting comes when you get back to Cleveland.
Yeah, they love him in Cleveland. You got to go home, man. You just got
I
to go
agree.
home
All
sometime.
right,
Cleveland, Ohio?
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
I have a question, LeBron. You guys were getting beat pretty bad the other day. Did you think that when you were down by 5 or 6 points that you were gonna come back? Yeah, by like more. You guys were down by 40 at one point.
Yeah.
Not full.
No,
Yeah, it was
40,
like,
4-0.
add 36 to that, LeBron.
It's all us. Cleveland on 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's the way to get your team hyped, dude.
Yeah.
You should get them hyped like that.
They should have played that before you were down 40.
No shit.
We're going to grind for this city.
Yeah. Should have grinded a little harder.
Maybe.
Nah.
Nah. Just a regular season effort, right?
That's
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's postseason. It's all about the postseason.
I agree with you, LeBron. It is all about the postseason. Man.
All about the post. I have a quick question, LeBron.
I worked on my game twice as hard.
Yeah.
Worked on my post-up game.
Is
I was
that-
about to ask, have you been working on your post-up game? So I'm glad that you answered
No.
that. No.
Have you
but
been
haven't.
working on it by posting up Tyronn Lue?
Nah.
I have socks with Tyronn Lue on them.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, I
don't
do.
believe that.
I swear.
2, not 3.
LeBron, I also have socks with you on them.
Yeah, they're
Nah.
probably, they're
Yes,
probably
I
way
do.
cooler.
They are. They're way cooler.
You can't.
I can't what?
Can't what?
You can't.
I can't what, LeBron? Answer.
Or, these guys going after Batman. I believe that.
Some people have compared you to Batman, but I mean, did you know that actually Superman, you were the one who told us that was created in Cleveland? So, I mean, why would you even say the Batman comment?
Well, it's kind of like the upcoming Superman versus Batman.
Maybe. Oh
You
yeah,
seen the new movie?
it does look kind of cool.
yeah.
Ben Affleck.
Do you think every song is about you guys?
Sorry, LeBron, we did run away with it
Yeah.
there.
Sorry.
We did realize.
Sorry, we forgot you were on the phone, LeBron.
Because they going to ride with us.
What do you want us to do, LeBron?
I feel like I was glowing.
LeBron, is this costing you a lot of money? Because I know when I'm on the phone
I got
for
free
a while.
texting.
Oh shit! So
shit.
it's probably not costing you anything.
I got free texting.
Damn, we got it, LeBron. All right.
I mean, it can be unexplainable at times.
Why do you sound like Paul Pierce right there?
Think a tortilla soup is going to last me for the rest of the day?
I mean, I would hope so, unless you're a fat ass, LeBron.
Same way you slow me down.
What by
Tortilla soup.
tortilla
Think a
soup?
tortilla soup is going to last me for the rest of the day?
Is that shit your kryptonite or something?
Exactly.
Ah,
I see now.
When are you going to come to Cleveland?
they must have some good
When are you gonna
tortilla
come to
soup in Golden.
I just came back from Cleveland.
Good tortilla soup.
Nah.
No, I didn't.
No?
I did, LeBron. I was there. I actually went to your game.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't good.
Didn't they get blown out? Or no, they were blowing somebody out
They
in
were
that
blowing
game.
out Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've dreamed about this moment.
Beating Orlando in the regular season?
Or being on the phone
Exactly.
with us.
Damn.
Exactly.
You should set your hype. You should set your bar a little higher. If an Orlando victory during the regular season is what you dreamed of, LeBron.
What are you going to do about it?
Oh shit,
Oh,
Todd.
shit.
Oh shit.
Damn. I'm going to hang up on your ass is what I'm going to do, LeBron.
He hung up, guys. He freaking
I hung up on him. I hung up
That was
on
a good
him.
interview though, boy. He's a talkative guy.
A little
Yeah.
bit more talkative than Kobe, huh?
He's very talkative.
Yeah, not much more.
Not much more, but he's talkative.
These NBA players are real morons.
They are.
yeah.
He gets free texting though. He did
He
say
does.
that a
That's
few
pretty
times.
cool.
I'm pretty.
They're high
I'm
enough
jealous of
to
that.
judge the
thing he-
weather, but not smart enough to.
Good thing he could
answer
play
an interview.
basketball because I don't know what other avenue he would have in life.
I don't know, but I mean, I gotta say that I was impressed with some of his answers. They were, heartfelt. The
Yeah.
whole where he went into the montage about Cleveland was
Right.
big.
Yeah.
He loves Cleveland.
Loves it. I was moved by.
I liked how he continually had the same answers.
Yeah, he did. Kobe did too.
Yeah, they're not much for talking, guys. one day we're gonna get our some better interviews on the show. Well, guys, we're gonna take one more break, and then we're gonna break down everything going in the All-Star. We're gonna kind of fill out our ballots for
We
who
should also
the
make
other
a bet on
7
the
players.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
Crown them! Then crown their ass!
Yes. Welcome back, gentlemen, to the last segment of our show. We just came off of an exhilarating interview. Excuse me, Britt. And
Fattest dude around here is like trying to get by, and you're like moving the chair back. Jesus, it's just terrible. It's just terrible. Marshall fat.
it was fun. It was like a ride. You just spun me around like a top.
Well, our last segment, guys, is about the All-Star game. The 5 starters are set for each side, and the coaches are picking the remaining 7 on each side. So every year we kind of speculate, or the speculation in NBA talk is who is going to make these spots. Because oftentimes it's a little bit of the fan favorite, sometimes it's not. But, guys, I want to first start off. Let's start off in the West. And let's start off with the starting 5. You got Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook. Any issues?
No beef. No
None.
beef whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
I love that Kobe's in there. It's a career achievement. Kawhi Leonard, shockingly, is making his first All-Star appearance, and he should be making it as a starter.
Though, do we put career achievements in as starters?
Yeah, if they're Kobe Bryant.
Well, then why wouldn't you put Dirk in there?
I have Dirk in there
No, but I mean as a starter.
because he's not retiring after this year. And he's not Kobe.
True.
I love Dirk, but he's not Kobe.
All right, so Dirk.
I don't know if he's starting.
Weird fact I heard. Like guys in the 18th year, there's only 3 guys that have averaged over 15 points.
Yeah.
And he's one of them.
Yeah. He's amazing, dude.
It's pretty wild.
He's
Pretty
amazing.
wild.
He's never played with anybody. It's crazy.
No.
Don't get me started on that.
Now the East, we might have some beef. The East, we got LeBron, Paul George, Dwayne Wade, Kyle Lowry, and Carmelo Anthony. I've got one glaring omission to the starting 5, and that's Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler needed to be in there.
Over Carmelo.
Yeah.
And probably even over Dwayne.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry's actually been really good this year, and it's
Yeah.
understandable. But
I got some beef with Dwayne Wade and Carmelo being in there. I would have John Wall, and I would have Jimmy Butler.
you got to have Jimmy Butler in there. Well, guys, a little disputes there. I guess let's go back to the West, Todd. And I'm going to start with you. Name your 7 that you got going in that you think are going to go in.
I got a lot of Warriors. I got Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. I don't have Iguodala, but I do have them bringing 3 guys to the board, and then I got Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Pierce, and James Harden.
I'll write in.
That one too many?
No, you went with the write-in of Paul Pierce.
Did I say Paul? I meant Chris Paul.
Oh, Chris Paul.
Sorry.
I was
Chris
going to
Paul.
say, weird pick, Paul Pierce. I guess. I mean, that's a career achievement.
All right, do
Give it
you
to him.
got anything
Nah,
different?
I
Not
didn't,
yet,
I didn't
but-
mean to put him in there. I meant Chris Paul.
Why you? So no love for Zaza.
No.
No love.
I mean, who are you going to put him in over any of those guys that I just said?
I didn't even hear your 7. I wasn't paying attention.
He went with
I-
Draymond, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus, Dirk Nowitzki, Chris Paul, and Klay Thompson. Do you got anything? Do you got anything different?
Did you say Tim Duncan?
No, he didn't say Tim Duncan.
What?
I said James Harden, too.
Yeah.
I didn't put James Harden in there because I hate him, and I put Tim Duncan in there.
So you got Tim Duncan. Any other differences there, Jerry?
That's
Tim
it.
Duncan hasn't even been playing that many minutes, though.
Yeah, but
I would say James Harden's more of a factor to his team than Tim Duncan is.
I would say that too. I got Zaza on mine because
I mean, oh sure.
I mean,
Do you have Dirk there?
he doesn't have.
I got
Anthony
Dirk. I got
Davis.
Dirk and Zaza. I
right.
don't have Anthony Davis. I think he's been hurt too much. I think if the coaches are going to be, I don't know what the coach is going to do. I don't even know who the coach
if they're going
is.
to do off popularity or like who deserves to be there. Because if you are going to do something like deserves, then you got to put in Tim Duncan.
Yeah, you got to put
Yeah.
in him. You should put in Dirk. I mean, with the assumption that he
yeah.
might retire at the end of the year.
Who's yours?
Mine was all the same as yours, except for I have Tim Duncan over James Harden.
I guess I'm the only wild card. I have
mean-
the Zaza.
I wish Zaza would have got the starter, man, because he doesn't deserve to be on the team. I don't think. I mean, he's not. I mean, I love Zaza.
He was close in votes, boy,
Yeah,
real close.
Well, they did you see what they did, right? They did like Wyclef John did like a video like trying to get Zaza in the it was like kind of a joke kind of
very much a joke.
God, Wyclef had that much support, huh?
Yeah, Wyclef was.
That's a hell of a crowd movement.
That
was
is a
given-
hell of a crowd move because I didn't even know Wyclef was even around.
Yeah,
All the Fugees are still around.
Ooh.
they should get back together. It's a good
If
group.
I would have seen this video, I might have voted. I might have been the difference maker. And put
Did
in
you guys
Zaza.
even
know.
vote? Did you guys even vote?
I didn't.
I did not vote.
Did not.
Jesus Christ,
Did you?
guys. No. No. But I had the ballot up, and then it like asked for like 20 different things just to enter in a vote, and I'm like, I don't.
I do remember I
don't
pulled
have
the
time
ballot
for
up
this.
at work, and then something sidetracked me, and I never went back to it.
You started beating off. You-
Rarely at my desk do I beat off because I'm in it'd be very.
It's a wide open.
You got the open concept.
We have glass. We have glass door or walls, so it'd be just beating it in front of everybody.
You don't even have a cubicle or anything.
No, I mean no, it's just my desk
You could go the old
and then
hole
a
in the
glass-
pocket.
and then a glass wall.
Damn, they catch you guys. They took open concept to the nth degree, dude.
Yeah, I'm not in my office often, so I could beat it plenty while I'm driving.
Always good to know, Jerry. You
Yeah.
know, if you're ever riding shotgun, just be on the lookout. You might get shot.
You got to be careful.
Yeah, you do.
All right, so let's go to the East now. Anything about the front court here that anybody doesn't like?
I mean, we already said that Carmelo we didn't like, but go ahead and rattle off your 7 there, Jerry. And
Well-
let's see who you got, and we'll see what kind of
Pau
differences.
Gasol,
All right.
Andre Drummond, Porzingis, just because I am in love with the man. I don't know if he actually deserves to be in an All-Star game right now, but it'd be fun to see. And then this was a tough one, is Kevin Love and Chris Bosh. I have like a circle around both of them. And then Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Isaiah Thomas.
So you picked 8.
No, I picked because Chris Bosh and Kevin Love.
You
I picked
counted them as one person.
They have to wear one jersey and just play together.
Todd, you got any differences on yours?
I got a lot different.
I figured we would all sway on this.
I got Paul Gasol, Andre Drummond. I got Porzingis too.
Yes, we're all lovers.
Real different there, guys.
We love it.
Here's what
3-6 Latvia.
I got Bosch and Jimmy Butler and John Wall.
All right. I don't think Kyrie needs to be in at all, Jerry. I think the guy hasn't played at all. I don't think the coaches will reward.
I don't have him in. I don't have him or.
Well, hear me out. Let me explain why he
what's
should
his
be
name?
in it. There's 3 reasons why he should be in it. 1, the team is leading the East, and you can't only have one player from the leading team in the East go.
I don't have Love or Lowry in there.
Or Lowry?
Not Lowry.
Kyrie?
Kyrie.
Well, you can't have. So I'm saying that. 2, he was the MVP last year. Can't let the MVP then go to nothing. 3, he's one of the best ball handlers in the NBA. So you gotta, just for show wow factor, you gotta put him in. So there's my 3 arguments of why he should be in the All-Star game.
Here's why I think this won't happen, and I don't think it'll be Kyrie's fault. I think it'll be whoever gets to be the coach of the East is not going to pick another Cavalier because of what LeBron did.
Yeah, I think the coaches are going against.
I don't think
The other coaches
against
don't
the-
like what they did to Blatt for sure.
I will be so shocked if Kyrie makes
I
it.
don't think anybody really likes what they did to Blatt.
Yeah.
Except for Blatt's wife. I mean, because he did get paid.
Paid.
Those checks. Still,
He did, and now
those checks
yeah,
still
but do you think
cash.
she's happy now that he's home on the couch?
Yeah, he's happy he gets to leave Cleveland.
Well, he's happy. You think she's happy? She's like, sweet, my husband.
Weren't you happy
is
when you
now-
left Cleveland, Jerry?
Yes, very.
I think everybody just them and their whole families just naturally get happier when you leave Cleveland.
It's because I mean, though I'm a huge fan of Cavaliers, Browns. I go there, once or twice a year to visit my family and
exactly. You hit
my
you hit
kinfolk.
the key word. Visit.
Yeah, it's a visit. It's a great visiting place because when I leave there, I don't ever feel bad. Like when I used to go on vacation, I got this sickening anxiety, like, oh, I got to go back to real life. And it was when I was going back to Cleveland. But now that I visit there, I'm okay with leaving it. So it doesn't leave me. It's like, all right, now I get to go back to like my better life in Florida.
Yeah.
Like where I don't see the dreary, no sun for 6 months. It's cold. It's just nasty. And then downtown is like a weird freight, gross, homeless shelter.
That sounds wonderful.
You
should be on the Cleveland.
I wish I could point out like just the way
You should be a travel agent.
You should be on the Cleveland Chamber of Commerce.
they have
ringing endorsement.
They have so they have this in downtown. They have a building in which you stand. It's a mall, and it's really nice actually out the back. But you see the Cuyahoga River, and like the bank is just like old shit steel mills that are broken down and no longer working.
Can they fake Cleveland like for like a weekend, like to go like do a game, go catch a game there and stay in a nice hotel right around the arena and go gambling? Can Cleveland at least fake it for like a weekend?
Yeah, absolutely.
The green screen.
Oh yeah. If like you'd have fun going there because
So
they
you
have
could,
the. They
you
have
could go
this-
there like if the Mavericks played there on a Friday or Saturday night.
They have
fly
the
up there.
horn. It's pretty badass. It's like a Las Vegas hotel. It's
Yeah.
or Las Vegas casino. It's huge. It's just like a casino in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass. And then you go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That would be fun.
So you can make a weekend.
You can make a weekend out of it. You can even make a week out of it. But then
I'm kind of like Joakim Noah. I'm kind of like Joakim Noah though.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said they're going on vacation to Cleveland.
I know I'm the only person. And then when I go,
Oh, he had it.
What's so good about Cleveland?
Well, guys,
And LeBron says he loves Cleveland, even though he lives an hour outside of it.
Right.
In a mansion.
It's like people saying they love Jacksonville that live in Ponte Vedra.
Yeah, exactly.
behind the Sawgrass gates.
Exactly. In their 30,000 square foot house. Like, yeah,
I love
of course.
Jacksonville.
I love
It's so
Jacksonville.
nice.
You kidding me? I live in Ponte Vedra Beach, on the beach. 45 minutes out of Jacksonville.
My butler comes from Jacksonville though.
That would be like LeBron. LeBron's like, well, my kids, once in a while could go see my games in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
No, they probably
They don't even want to go to that shithole.
I would think they probably go to some courtside games.
Not, Dan's stingy with those tickets.
Hell no, are you kidding me? Remember that was one of the
You
big
can't
things with
coach the
Miami.
team, run the team, make the trades, and get
Get
something's
courtside.
got to give.
He gets
Nothing has to
courtside
give.
seats. Yeah. You kidding me? In Miami, remember he was pissed that he wasn't able to get his kids courtside.
Good.
You better believe Dan Gilbert was
Good.
like, hey,
Do you want the row?
you want the entire row? You got
How
it.
about every seat around
Yeah.
the arena you can have?
God, he made
And we'll
Cleveland some
staff
money.
it with all your friends.
Yeah.
Same problems, huh?
Same problems.
Man, I hope he gets Cleveland one, dude.
I do too,
I hope
man.
he gets them a
You
chance.
kidding me? That'd be the best thing that happens to that talent.
What if he goes back to Cleveland and doesn't get one?
He's not going to.
Oh, if he does that,
He's
he
not
will
kidding. He's
burn
not-
his house down in Cleveland and never step foot in that place ever again after he retires. Damn.
I mean, it's realistic.
I hope he leaves Cleveland next year. That'll be great.
He would. I don't think. Cause someone said that they're like, dude, he's gonna leave, and I was like, he won't. He's
Going to Dallas.
I said, yeah. I told him, I was like, there's no way he leaves without winning a championship there. Even if he really wants to, he could never do it twice, or people would despise him for the remainder of his career.
Yeah, he can't leave and not. He can maybe not win a championship and live there and be respectable, but he can't
Correct.
leave them again.
No, he can't leave them.
Can't
Unless he won a championship. Say he won it this year, he can leave after that.
I don't know.
I feel like that'd be like the Cleveland, would be like, well, you won our championship, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. A lot of Cleveland talk there.
What's so great about Cleveland?
The steamer. That's about it.
Hey, Superman came from Cleveland.
Yeah, he did. He did. Originated, created, origin.
I was created in Cleveland.
No one
Right,
gives a
down,
shit. Well, guys, episode 37's in the books.
Someday you'll give a shit.
I will, Jerry. And episode 37's in the books. We'll hopefully be back next week.
Let's do some Super Bowl picks real quick. Todd.
Carolina.
Broncos.
Carolina. What should we put on it?
Whatever you want.
I mean,
I get
big,
him.
old Big Better's 4,500 in the hole. So
Do I get him? Do I get him straight up? What did you want?
No, what is it? What is the spread?
It's
right
about
now?
4.5.
Yeah, I've seen it almost to 5.
4.5.
Well, Britt, you're the opposing better here.
I don't want to make a call yet. You just put me on the spot. I just think 4.5's a lot of points,
That's
man.
a lot of points.
And so
It is a lot of points.
That's why I was asking if I get him straight up.
I heard
I can see
conference
I can see the Broncos winning this
conference champions who have won by more than 30 points are 2-4 in the big game.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you got to throw out the stats for the big game, but everything says Carolina should blow the shit out of them. But I'm of this school of thought that
Just like everything
that
says
the,
New England should beat.
Such a case statement. They should
Denver.
blow this shit.
I'm working on my English,
Yeah, I mean, but
Denver's got the number 1 defense. And
their defense is
they-
sick, and their
rowdy.
defense is going to give them some problems.
Well, their defense played different against Pittsburgh than they did against New England, which
God,
to
New
me,
England, they were
I never,
all over.
I
Tom
never
Brady,
seen a
like
defense
white
like
on
that,
rice.
like the way they played against New England did.
yeah,
They hit them
man.
like 23 times.
Oh my
dude.
God, ridiculous!
And they did it against the Steelers too, but they played a
I heard
different
this
type of defense.
I heard this moron on the radio go, well, it does. Tom Brady's not that good when he's getting hit. I'm like, well, who the fuck is good when they're getting hit 24 times? Dude?
Maybe
I
a
mean,
blunt, but
nobody.
that's it. Like,
There you go, Britt. Those one-liners squeaking out there.
oh man. Speaking of guys, that's all I got.
You're usually supposed to follow that up with something.
I kind of liked it just like that. You just say,
Yeah.
speaking like how just say that every once in a while to people, like, hey man, speaking of, and then just
Stop.
Just go on with your life.
Yeah.
What, dude?
what?
Then
Like
just
it's
wait,
like
like-
fun in Dick and Jane where Alec Baldwin always says he'll just talk to you and then just say, like, my father always told me. And then he just doesn't say it, and they're like, and you're like, oh wait, he said it beforehand, like, but he says that, and I always thought that was hilarious. So that's what you should say.
All right, guys. Episode 37 in the books. You can get more of Alec Baldwin, Billy Baldwin.
I'm going to see AC/DC in Vegas.
What else? What else you doing? Jerry?
Tosh.0.
And
Hakkasan and XS.
great news, Jerry.
Yes.